Afternoon everyone, so today we're at a Nissan. We're at a Nissan Navara 2016 2.3 diesel. So the customer's complaint with this one is the engine management light was on. So what I done, I connected my scan tool and went into the manufacturing software. There was no codes there. So I just went into generic OBD and I got these codes. U059E invalid data received from knock sensor A. U059F invalid data received from knock sensor B. P20BE reductant heater B control circuit performance, that's a current code. And a U059E invalid data received from the knock sensor A. And U059F invalid data from knock sensor B. And a P20BE reductant heater B control circuit. So I was quite surprised, even within the manufacturer's data PIDs, there was no knock sensor and there was no PIDs for reductant heater. So I've never actually looked at this first, so let me look at live data. Catalyst. STR, right, nothing really there, so I'll give you the story. So this motor was in a few months ago and it had NOx knock sensor B replaced and it's been driving about fine. So I went and had a look at a wiring diagram and I said to myself, what would connect all these, say knock sensor A, knock sensor B and reductant B control circuit performance, and I've got other video clips to show you where that heater is. Well, what I found in the wiring diagram, these are all controlled by one fuse, and I'll go and show you the location of this one fuse. So there's the fuse box here. This is a additional fuse box next to the fuel filter. So I believe these are 86, 87, 88. And I think this one's 87, and you can see I've got power, oh, let me see, get my hand out the road, one side, and nothing on the other, and just check the other fuses, because they're to do this circuit as well. Good, 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 good. So this fuse is blown, and that's the fuse that feeds the reductant heater and the two knock sensors. So my theory is, I think number one, a knock sensor is going and hits shorted and blown the fuse, and I'm going to tell you why. I talked to a guy at Nissan, very helpful, and they says these motors have a bad habit of gathering water within the exhaust, and the cure, believe it or not, is to drill a small hole to let the water out. So what we're going to do is replace the fuse, see if it blows immediately, then start disconnecting the knock sensors. And then the last thing we can do is the reductant heater, which is within the pipework. But I measured that yesterday and hits reading 3.4 ohms, which is good. So let's replace this fuse first, 20 amp. So here we go. Let's do the extraction. Oops. Put a new one in, let's see if it blows immediately. No, maybe blow when we start the thing up right now. See, this is these ones that are covered over, but I've got power at one side. I never had power there before. Oh dear. Oh, you think that would make contact, wouldn't you? Let's go see if the code's clear. Definitely got fuse continuity this time. I'm going to clear the codes, and I can tell you when I cleared the codes yesterday, they came back immediately. And this is just in a generic OBD, so clear fault codes. Yes, read live data. read fault codes. No, okay, let's start her up, see if the engine management light disappears. If I can find the button, because it did not disappear yesterday. Well, there we go. That's a good start. So let's read fault codes. Right. So we'll see how this goes. We'll maybe need to start disconnecting. Well, the plan of action is, if it blows again, and I'm sure it will, let's disconnect NOx sensor A, number 1, and the reductant heater control element. I think that's what it's called, but we're good at the moment. We'll go check the fuse. That one's okay. Oh no, it's not. Tell a lie. It's good at the moment. That one's good. That one's good. So that's the output side. So let it go, see if it comes back. Just a little run, and the lights never came back on. Neither have the pending codes reappeared. But here's something for you to think about these Navaras. When I was talking to the guy at the main dealers, he was telling me these things are truly awful. They had within the workshop, he said, 10 of these vehicles, which they have failed to fix or finding very difficult to fix. Because he was saying underneath the passenger seat, he said there was a control unit to do with the reductant system, i.e. the AdBlue, which goes often, and he said that was £100 odd. The pipe work from the tank up to the injector, they go bad as well. The little heater element, the reductant heater within the pipe, and hits £300. And these things have a myriad of problems. So they get a great write-up in the press, but he said avoid. So if this comes back, I'll come back down and we'll tackle it again, but a bit short of time today. But it has to be one of these three things. And my money would be on NOx sensor A. If it's a bit dry up here, I'll climb under and let you see. Reference, there's the AdBlue filler pipe, just in behind that cover. NOx sensor number 1. That's the first one near the pipe, near the front, sorry. And there's, I believe, is the AdBlue injector. There is NOx sensor number 2, it's been replaced. And there, oh, there's the AdBlue tank. I think you can see underneath there. That's the pipe work. Sensor B has been replaced. There is the AdBlue tank. I don't know if you can see this. With various connections, but the heater is part of the pipe work. It comes out this thing. And it's here, there's the pipe work. Comes out. And see this connector here? The 2-pin connector goes to the heating circuit. That one there. Which is incorporated into the pipe work. Looking through this manufacturer's data, and I can see nothing for AdBlue, unless I'm missing something blatantly obvious here. Enough. Let's select all, and let's see if you can see anything. Auto, atmospheric, valve, completed, not detected, not detected. 11 pages. Hold with us, it'll be a long time. Right, here we go. Brake pedal, brake missing. Nothing there. Adaption. Nothing there. EGR, downstream oxygen rate. Would that come off the NOx? Wouldn't think so. Nothing there. Exhaust flap low setting, not done. Air position exhaust, not done. Particle differential pressure. Don't know what that PL meter 1 and 2. Don't know what these are. PRS upstream of TBN. I haven't a clue. Nothing. And I can't actually see any other modules from that list that would do the AdBlue. Don't know. Just leave it.